What's going on, everybody? Lockup Talk back. If I could get you to subscribe to the channel, and if you would hit that bell, that way you're notified first and foremost for when I upload a video. Today, I know I need to get into the little ant part 2, and we're gonna upload that. I'm gonna start shooting that probably tonight, and hopefully get it uploaded tonight or by tomorrow. I'll get that to y'all ASAP. But I want to make a quick video right now because I had just been looking for a friend through JPAY, right? And that is how I message a lot of my friends, stay in touch with a lot of my friends in prison, is through JPAY. I email them every day, hey, call me. Boom, they'll call me, or whatever, vice versa, you know? JPAY is actually transitioning back over, and this is crazy because it went the other way first. They transitioned to JPAY. So JPAY is now transitioning over to Securus, and you will have to, once you go into your JPAY app to write an email or whatever, it will automatically transfer you over to Securus, and it will tell you that you need to create an account with them, you need to put your email in, and you need to basically register through Securus, your phone number, address, all that stuff. Basically is what they're trying to do. The reason why they're giving the inmates tablets and this, that, and the other, and all the email, all that, they're trying to do away with mail, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason for this being, I've seen this so much when I was in prison, mainly at Cameron, is because of the drugs that come into the mail. The Suboxone that comes in manila envelopes, stamps, whatever. The K2, the Tukey that is soaked on paper and sent in. The meth that it, just all that is soaked on paper as mail and sent into the prisons and populating the prisons with paper drugs, basically. So they're really cracking down and trying to get everything digital, which means really, honestly, that's bad for some people, because a lot of us do have elderly family members that aren't too technology savvy, and this right here kind of threw me for a loop when I went to email a friend and was basically taken to this other site and had to redo everything through Securus. So is what I want to do later on is any questions my viewers might have on that. If you're having any issues with that at all, hit the comments, man. Let me know. I'll walk you through all of that. Later on, I'm going to upload a video. We're going to try to go over that. I'm basically going to try to show you. I don't know if it'll let me show you again because I've already set it up, but I'm going to go through it and let you see what it looks like, the new one. And if you have any issues at all, please reach out. That is why I'm here. I'm here to help. It gives me something to do, so please reach out. Let me know if you have any issues, if there's any concerns at all with any way that you need to communicate with your family. Anything I can do to help better that for you, please let me know. Again, the reason why I had this issue this morning is because the guy that did my chest piece, actually, this Hear No Evil, See No Evil stuff, he was my last cellie in Crossroads, right? I probably did my last year in Crossroads with him, and at this time when I left him, I probably had about 2.5 years left. I go to Cameron, he stayed in Crossroads, and then he got out. Actually, I got out, and then he got out later on. So we link up, and we become friends out here too, you know. Just like with a lot of guys in prison I've met, you know, like Justin, the guy that escaped, this, that, and the other. We become friends. Anyway, long story short, he kind of gets out there, you know. I could see it, I could hear it in his voice when he called, so I kind of fell back. Had to, you know, I had to. There was nothing I could do. I was trying to keep my life together, trying to get my life together. My family was my main worry, my job, and I had to worry about what I had going on. So I kind of fell back, man, and I kind of feel bad about that to this day. But if I hadn't, there's no telling what would have happened. You know, it could have been me, because I'm just going to get into that right now. He comes down here, and then he leaves. He goes to St. Louis, back where he is from, and is accused of murdering one of his friends in a Love's storage center where they were laying floor. I guess they got it on camera. They claim he pulled a gun and yelled at his friend Cameron, who was doing the tiles or whatever, and then shot him. I don't know if the gun went off. They're making it sound like maybe the gun may have went off. He didn't mean to hit him, but it hit the guy, and he unfortunately passed away. And they've got Mike apparently putting him in a storage locker and taking a box with valuables in it and his truck, his Dodge Ram, and ramming through the fence. And then Mike was on the run for a while, and they had captured him. I was in Branson at Silver Dollar City and got the phone call like, hey, you're not one of our other friends that he came down here with. Hey, Mike's on the run. I just thought I should let you know. He is accused of killing one of his friends down here, and he could pop up down there at your house. I just thought I should let you know. Thanks, bro. I'm all the way in Branson, but thank you. That would be really shitty. I'm all the way in Branson, but thank you. Anyway, so I go to look for him this morning on JPay, and I wanted to reach out to him, see how his mind was doing, because Lil Mike, like I have said, I don't know if I talked about this before, the whole mental thing. Little Mike didn't have much time, you know, and I didn't have much time compared to lifers around us. Little Mike was full of life and wanted to get out of prison every day of every second of being in prison. Like I could not imagine little Mike having to do life in prison and how he would act, how he's gonna act. I worry about it, him being a friend. I don't know how he will take it, how he is taking it, and that is why I wanted to reach out. I want to get in contact. I want to try to help keep his mind right, because I know little Mike, and I just want to be there for him through this dark time. So I reached out this morning on JPay, and it directed me to Securus. I had to set up all this stuff for him. He is in a county jail in St. Louis, and you have to, that's a whole other thing. If you have a family member in a county jail and you have a family member in the Department of Corrections and you buy stamps for the prison, those do not go towards the jail. You will have to buy more stamps for the county jail, which the stamps are cheap. They're really cheap. They really are. So there's no reason not to keep in contact with your family member or your friends in prison. It is so cheap. Phone calls are cheap and the stamps are cheap. Anyway, so I do that. It directs me over to Securus, and I know I'm rambling, but it directs me over to Securus, and I had to go through this whole long process, setting up my account, my phone number, my address, just redoing everything. And to me, I know that would be kind of difficult for probably some of my viewers that are older, elderly. Like I said, my mom, that would be hard for her. I know that. It would be hard for her to be able to email me, just because it's kind of confusing. And that is why I'm here. I want to help y'all as much as I can. So if y'all have any questions, or if there's anything at all I can do to help you stay in touch with your loved one or your friend or whoever, it don't matter. Just please let me know. That is why I'm here. I want to help as much as I can. Comment, whatever, and let me know. Later on, I'll even go over it on my other phone. I'll go over it and kind of show you the rundown of what everything looks like, the Securus, JPay, and all that. But yeah, I appreciate everybody, man. The Little Ant Part 2 will be coming soon, and I'm going to get into Little Mike a little bit more, too. I want to shoot a video about that, and then he'll be calling me. I know he will once he gets his email. We'll go over my whole tattoos, my chest piece that he did, our time in Crossroads together, some of the actual fun that we had in a level 5, little bit of money that we was getting, a little bit of fun that we had, a little bit of crazy times that we had, some shakedowns and some goon squads, some stabbings, some fun times though. Some like that don't sound fun, but me and Lil Mike had some fun in the cell. We did, and then I'm gonna go over that with y'all later. Tattooing, that was always fun. Like I said, we was getting our little bit of money in, and we was able to purchase stuff. Maybe that what we wasn't even supposed to have. Get into all that later. But me and Lil Mike, we made the best of what the time was, and we got close. And unfortunately now, Little Mike is fighting a first-degree murder charge, and I'm gonna get into that with him, and we'll get him on here. We'll try to do a videogram. We'll do a phone call. I'm gonna have a lot of phone calls coming y'all's way. I'm gonna have a lot of videograms. Like I said, BG, who is a GD, he's a Muslim now, Thumper, who is a Southwest honky, who is now a high-ranking Family Values gang member. I talked to him the other day. And then Lil Mike, we'll get Lil Mike on here, and we'll go over Lil Mike's experiences, what he's dealt with in his life, fighting first-degree murder. That, I mean, if Lil Mike wants to speak on that, you know, I don't know where his mind is at right now. First and foremost, we're going to check on that. We're going to make sure Lil Mike's mind is all right. So if not, there may not even be a video coming on that. Hopefully, Lil Mike is in a good place in his mind, and maybe we can speak into that a little bit more, and we can be there for Lil Mike as much as we can. Maybe get him some mail, whatever. Anyway, I appreciate y'all, man. Another episode of Lockup Talk. Short one, but if I could get y'all, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way you're notified for whenever I drop, man. I appreciate y'all. Lockup Talk out.